Peeps, I am back. Okay, everyone, have you guys and gals seen the very first video of today? If not, smash that bell, and of course, you will get notification from YouTube. And don't worry, I'll be back in a few minutes. Like this. I want you guys and girls to sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab some meat, or grab some to eat, or maybe, just maybe, you want to chill like a villain and hear my thoughts, my opinions on the subject. And of course, the link will be down below, or the article will be down below. This one will be strictly an article. Okay, now I know everyone knows by now that this year WrestleMania will be in Las Vegas, Nevada. It'll be next month. It'll be late this year. It seemed like it, right? Okay. Now speaking of WrestleMania, sorry about that. The city of Orlando, Florida is aiming to host multiple UFC and WWE events over the next several years. The greatest Orlando sports I messed up. Comedian, has a request and 18 million grand from etc. 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 I just said that. So this is just a rumor. I don't know if this is going to happen or not. In 2026, there'll be Survivor Series or Saturday Night Main Event at somewhere in center. I can't pronounce it. Sorry. Then 2027. UFC pay-per-view event. Damn. And in 2028, the Royal Rumble at the Camp World Stadium. So it's going to be outdoors because that's the same place they had it at WrestleMania. I was there. In 2031, there'll be WrestleMania, a two-night event at Camp World Stadium. So I was there also. So, of course, this is not all confirmed. Okay? Now, why the heck, like I mentioned before, why can other cities bid on it who had never, ever host a WrestleMania weekend? Like, for example, what about Charlotte, North Carolina? That's a nice area. I was there back in, no joke, 2003 or 2 when Big Show versus Brock Lesnar in that kind of match. Remember that match? I was there. I am not joking. Okay? I don't talk about it that much, but I did. It's a very beautiful area. You know, nice, warm weather. And I don't know why the city's not bid on it. Maybe because the Charlotte, North Carolina football team, the Panthers, they don't have enough room, the capacity. I don't know how old is that stadium. Another one I love to see, the host of WrestleMania weekend, I know will never happen, is go where someone is tropical, like Hawaii. Can you imagine go to WrestleMania on a WrestleMania weekend in Hawaii? That'd be insane. I know you're gonna say, "Oh, it will never happen." Hey, never say never. Okay. Another one would be nice. What about a weekend in Japan? I know they have a lot of history for wrestling, so I don't know if they could do it or not do it because I saw a photo online that like image, like the WrestleMania, and then the logo of Japan. That'd be awesome. I know the time difference, but WWE could figure it out. They're a very, very smart company. Another one is everyone love to see this. Have it in London. They're definitely desperate for a damn WrestleMania weekend. Sorry, my language. There are so many different options they could do it, or they could have it down under. I can't really pronounce it. They could do that. I know in that time zone, WrestleMania weekend. They are not gonna do it just for 2 nights because the traveling and other stuff. The question is, will people from America travel the down under to see an epic WrestleMania? Maybe, maybe not. There's nothing wrong having WrestleMania out of America. I don't think so. Now I know people from America says, hell no, I am not gonna spend twice as much money on tickets, twice as much money on airline tickets, twice as much money on hotel, and twice as much money on food. If you're a super fan, you don't give a damn. That's how it is. Because those people could do it all. So that's what I want to say. That'd be nice, Or they could go stay in America, a lot of good stuff. Now I know Saudi Arabia gonna do a Royal Rumble in 2026. That's nice because they make so much damn money anyway. But I don't feel the vibe for that, for having a WrestleMania there in the future. Probably it's gonna happen, like it or not, it's gonna happen, I think that's a not a good idea, but whatever. How do you feel if they go to I know it'll never happen either. This is just another silly idea, Alaska. I know it's cold and fans don't want to deal with that BS. Sorry for that. So that's off the map. Just go somewhere different, Why you gotta go to the same locations, cities? Why does Orlando's got a bid on it? Or like, what I'm saying? Do something different. I think every city in America or out of America needs to host a WrestleMania weekend. If they could afford it, that city, then WWE probably say, sure, we'll host it. Now that's all I have to say. Now follow me on Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok. All my social media accounts will be down below. Now if you want to be a part of my show, that'd be delightful. If not, do about it. All my social media accounts will be down below. And have a good one. And hopefully some of you will be part of my show. Talk to you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Adios.